I'll let you lead the interview, and
All right.
we can talk about anything you want.
This is DJ Taya live at Gen Con here with the Iello CEO, Matthew. So Matthew, can you tell us a little bit about the games? I was looking at them, we talked a little bit before I started hit record. Just kind of give us a quick rundown.
Yes, we have 3 releases for the Gen Con. We have a Titanium Wars, which is a cool space opera card game. We have the 3 Little Pigs, a family game based on the famous tale. It's a dice game, really brightful and fun. And we have the Phantom Society, which is a deduction game where the ghosts are trying to rampage a Scottish hotel, and the ghost hunters are trying to stop them before they do too many damage.
Nice. And you also actually you showed me the prototype for
Zombie 15, yes.
Yeah, Zombie 15.
It's a game due, I hope, before the end of the year, maybe in earlier 2014. It's another zombie game, okay, but we think it's a bit different. It's a 15-minute zombie game with a soundtrack where the player has to be really fast, and they have to cooperate but think fast, make hard decisions in a very limited amount of time, and they have to run because new zombies arrive all the time.
All right, so it's got its own soundtrack.
Yes. There's a.
I guess a music CD in there. You pop in.
Yeah, there's a music CD. There'll be MP3 online, and it's we try to make a Hollywood movie style music, but it's actually a real part of the game, because every minute you have a zombie cry that tells you that new zombies arrived.
All right, and you also have Guardians Chronicles.
Yes.
Which you showed me it has a really cool scoring system that works off newspaper clippings, basically.
Yes, it's
let's go ahead and tell our listeners a little bit about it.
It's a superhero semi-cooperative game. So it's one player plays the villain, the evil Professor Scarrow, and the other players play the superheroes of the Liberty Patrol. And so they try to enter the villain's lair. They try to defeat his minion and to stop his evil schemes. And those schemes could be like to turn the president's daughter into a monster, or to launch nuclear missiles, or to invade New York or whatever. And so the scoring system is really cool. You actually create the front page of a newspaper during the game. As soon as there's an achievement is completed by either the evil guy or the good guys, you add an article to the front page on either side. The blue side if the good guys got the achievements, or the red sign if it's the Professor Scarrow. And so there's a little abstract of the articles saying that it's good stuff or not. And so at the end of the game, you look at the front page and you see who wins.
All right, and actually, you were telling me you kind of seem to do games for all ages. You've got family games with the 3 Little Pigs. You seem to have, some of your games are 8 and up, 14 and up. It seems like you have games for different ages, different types. You showed me party games and all those things like that.
Yes, we're trying to have games appealing to every player, but we have a really precise condition to publish a game. The first one is, and it's our job, to make the art awesome. We want the game to be appealing in a glance. We want people to look at the game and just think, oh, I want to play that because it's just beautiful. The second condition is it has to be less than an hour, or not much more than an hour.
So you kind of aim for quick and fun. And
quick and fun, and the third condition is just what you said. It's instant fun. So rules that can be learned in max 10-15 minute tops minutes and then you just can play and enjoy the game.
Well, it seems like you kind of have games that appeal to different culture type things too. You have, Zombie 15 for the zombie fans. You have Guardians Chronicles for the superhero fans. Three Little Pigs for kids, and I have Phantom Society here as well, and it looks like it's more steampunk based.
Yeah.
Is there any other cultures that you try or I guess cultural things that you try and hit?
We had King of Tokyo before. Well, we still have King of Tokyo, obviously.
That seems like it's kind of for Godzilla fans.
Yeah, for the kaiju fans. But I think we're trying to design the game so they appeal to everyone. But it's superheroes. Who doesn't like them? Today, zombie. There's a lot of people liking the zombies too. So we're trying just to have a new take for each theme, and basically what we really do is we look at the games that the designers propose to us, and if we like the game, we just do it. For Zombie 15, we were not looking for another zombie game because there's so many out there, but when they brought it to us, we just thought, that's a really fun game. That's a new game. That's something we've never seen before.
I don't know how many games actually come with their own soundtrack, so that'll actually be interesting.
There's a few, but it's perfect with the zombies.
And then this black box right here.
This black box is.
It's a prototype, and it doesn't have a name on it. So
it is Steam Park. Steam Park is from the crazy Italian guys of Cranio Creations. They did Dungeon Fighters before, and it's a game where you will create your own.
It seems like it's kind of falling apart a little bit.
No, it's just a prototype. So
yeah.
There you go. This is a 3D ride, a coal powered ride that you want to add to your steampunk theme park. So in this game you'll have to create a theme park. You'll have to attract new visitors to keep the dirt out of your park, to build like toilets too. All you need to have a successful park, attraction park, and it's a dice game, really frantic because every player roll the dice at the same time, and they have unlimited re-rolls. But the first one gets a bonus. The first one to stop gets a bonus, and all the last one gets a malus. So you have to be quick. But you have to get the you want to get the dice that are interesting for you, and so to complete your objectives.
So it seems like this game is actually kind of a builder's favorite thing. If you like building, in different video games, you would probably like this to tabletop.
Yeah, maybe it's. I don't think we're trying to aim for certain. We're not looking for certain type of games, but when we see the games, if we like them,
try and pick fun games.
Yeah, of course, fun games, beautiful games, things that people would enjoy.
Can you tell us anything about any new releases you have up and coming?
Yes, I can think of a few more. We have a light war game. That's called Heroes of Normandy. Heroes of Normandy. It's spelled in French because the designers are French. And it's a war game that is accessible for everyone. The art is kind of comic style, cartoonish, and there's no miniatures, but there's a lot of units. The base sets of rules is really simple, so it's easy to learn, but there's a lot of possibilities because each unit has its own abilities. It's a really fun, for a war game, it's really fun.
And I think there's one other thing that really interests me is that your company seems to be one of the international ones, at least you're well known as being international. How exactly does that work? I mean, you've got you over in France, and then you said you have another person that's US,
yes.
And then is that not confusing and logistical nightmare sometimes?
No, I don't think so. The soundtrack too.
We have a soundtrack to the interview.
the company started in France 9 years ago as a game distributor, and then we started publishing games just like 3 years ago. And one of the first game was King of Tokyo, and it was so successful that we know we have really a lot of games. And last year we decided to open a Iello company in the US, so we could distribute and promote a game in the US. So all the publishing work is done in France, and in the US we're just promoting and even distributing games from other company, other smaller publishers. So it's sometimes I have to go home late because my American colleague wants to Skype with me late, but that's okay.
A nightmare.
That's okay. Yeah, he's in California, so he can.
Oh Lord, that is really gotta be.
Yeah, it's when I quit my job at 6 p.m. I think it just gets up or things like this. But that's okay.
Is there anything else you would like to tell us about your company, about your games, anything like that? You're kind of really booked today, so.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I think I told you what I really wanted to say is that we are focusing on beautiful, rich and fun games. We are doing our best to provide the players with those. We have more coming at the end of the year. We have new stuff for King of Tokyo coming too. You'll know more in September or so. And yeah, if people want to know more about us, they can join us on Facebook. They actually want to join Iello Games page because the Iello page is in French. So I don't know, if you want to practice French, you can join Iello.
I would like to learn French, so I might just do that.
And there's a Twitter account too on a website. So
it looks like you guys even have the cool scannables.
Yes, really proud of it. It's technology.
Sometimes it's a pain in the butt. Well, thank you very much for meeting with me, and thank you for your time.
You're welcome.